Alright lads, so today we have some news regarding the new upcoming resurrectable characters, and that is the 3 characters you see on your screen. So yes, they've gone ahead and finally done the PARASOL banner of 2019? It's been a very long time since we have received a PARASOL banner, and for some reason they skipped over them when they were supposed to get a resurrection. Very weird situation with these PARASOL characters, and you know, it's been a hot minute, lads. It's been a hot minute since we received any new PARASOL character, and the fact that they're doing them right now, very weird, but maybe not, because this is, I guess, PARASOL season. So one, might have to question, are we going to get a PARASOL end of month? Personally, I'd be down for it. It's been a hot minute since we have received the PARASOL banner, and this is literally the most recent PARASOL characters, and now they're getting resurrections. So that just goes to show how long it has been since we received PARASOL characters. And I do expect to get some type of seasonal banner at the end of the month. But that said, let's talk about the 3 new characters, right? So I'm very excited for this particular batch, more so in question with the Neliel. I'm really excited to see what her resurrection is going to turn out to be, because she does have the most potential here, since she is a NAD character without any Flurry. And with the trend of recent resurrection characters, there is a pretty good chance that PARASOL Neliel does pick up Flurry, which is overall going to make her a better character. She's not going to pick up Guard Break, but, when one day that does happen, it's definitely going to be a sight to see. As for Nnoitra and Szayelaporro, honestly, their kit, from what I remember, isn't anything too great. Skill set, they might just get a bit of extra damage, but that isn't going to make them any, more usable for the most part. Neliel is probably going to see a massive damage upgrade if she does pick up Flurry, so you could make an argument for Neliel being used. And at the end of the day, they are just orbs. So if you have them, that's basically 75 orbs times 3. I'm not going to do the math. You can do that. It's a bit too early for me. And hopefully all 3 of them turn out to be some good links. So the first character we're going to look at is Nnoitra. So Nnoitra, again, strong attacks are a tad bit iffy, but he is a 12% recharge. So when it comes to the soul trait, what I'm hoping here is, strong attack damage and recharge wouldn't be bad. Obviously, that's always going to be the good combination, but I think we have a decent amount of those, especially for the heart attribute. So I'm kind of hoping it to get some type of weird hybrid link. Maybe, again, strong attack recharge and normal attack damage is something that we don't really see all too often. I don't expect him to get that. I feel like he's going to get maybe stam recovery. I have no idea why. I just feel like he's not going to get strong attack damage. There's no way. It'd be great, but I just feel like they're going to give him some weird combination soul tree, right? Looking into the skills, though, what we can see here is that he does have NAD, Devastation, Frenzy +1, Debilitator, Weaken Defense, and also Sprinter +1. So what we can see is that he does have 6 skills, so he can pick up 1 new skill, and it's very likely to be Berserker. So he's just going to get a 20% damage on his strong attacks, and as for the soul trait, not really sure what we could see here. So looking at his soul trait, what he actually did pick up is strong attack recharge and last ditch survival rate plus 80%. Amazing. I love that. Okay, so there I said it. I knew he wasn't going to get strong attack damage. I knew they were going to do something weird with him, and I very much do like that soul trait combination. Personally, when it comes to altering content, you want to have recharge and also last ditch. And that 80% last ditch, 12% recharge, very similar to the speed jammy. I use that a lot on my speed characters. So this right here is a very, very good link. Very happy to see that for the heart attribute, and that can be put onto someone like 6th Anniversary Aizen. And 6th Anniversary Aizen autos content very, very well, especially co-op content, harder content in the game, right? Where, only certain SP characters like 6th Anniversary Aizen can auto that. So him getting that still 12% recharge with the extra last ditch survival rate is a really good link. And I believe this is the first for the heart attribute if you don't count Senkamon Ichigo. So now you can have 24% recharge and also 180% last ditch survival. Very cool and somewhat niche combination of soul traits that we don't see get put together a lot. So it's nice to see us starting to get more of them type of soul traits for the heart attribute, and just overall just more traits like that in the game. As for the skills, though, he did pick up 20% Berserker, Bruiser stayed the same, Debilitator stayed the same, Devastation, Frenzy, Sprinter +1, and Weaken Defense also stayed the same. So again, for the most part, what he did here is just pick up extra 20% strong attack damage, which is going to be nice on his SA3 because he does, it is a charged strong attack free, so a charged strong attack with that 20% Berserker is definitely going to go a long way, but unfortunately for this character, just far too outdated, and with the way they do resurrections down, they just basically give most characters an extra 20% strong attack damage buff and call it a day, which is a tad unfortunate, but at the very least he is orbs, which is great to see, if you own the character, and at the same time he's a very useful link. I can definitely see myself using on almost every heart character that I use, because why would you want to use a 12% recharge link when you can get the extra bit of last ditch with the same amount of recharge? So very good soul trait. Unfortunately for the character-wise, didn't really see that much of an upgrade. So next character is going to be Szayelaporro, and just a quick small tangent aside, I do not like this character design. I feel like this is one of the ugliest looking seasonals in the game, in my opinion. I like the pink that he has going for him, but in general, I'm just not the biggest fan of this design. I like Szayelaporro, I like some of the other seasonals, the Christmas one I was a big fan of, but this one, I'm not the biggest fan of. But either way, Let's look at his soul trait. So he is strong attack damage plus 20%. Again, could pick up recharge, because we do have a lot of recharge and sad soul traits, but we don't have that many sad and recharge soul traits. And the difference with that is that he's going to have more sad, less recharge, compared to having, 12% recharge and less strong attack damage. So you could, go with a different type of build. Maybe you want that extra bit of sad, less bit of recharge. You could use him if he does pick up strong attack recharge. But other than that, I'm really hoping him. I would love to see him pick up full slam damage. Strong attack damage plus full slam is a very powerful combination, especially for guild quests. We don't have that many links for the mind attribute, let alone other attributes. That combination once more is something that we don't see all too often. Would love to see that, but I feel like he's just going to pick up poison resistance. That's my guess. I feel like they have to shaft one of them, and he does have poison. Oh, he has poison already, so he's not going to pick up poison resistance. Maybe something else, who knows. But looking at his skills though, he does have increased normal attack damage plus 20%, so Bruiser 20, Berserker 20, Devastation 40, immune to poison, long reach, Frantic plus 1, Debilitator, and also Sprinter plus 1. So in this case, he actually has 8 skills, and I don't think he's going to pick anything up. I would love to see him to pick up something, but looking at the soul trait that he does actually get, what did he pick up? Lacerate duration at minus 55%. Okay, I knew they're just going to go down that route. Lacerate duration is not that useful. Very rarely do you ever go into a situation where you get lacerated, and when you do, it's normally like in arena or brave battles, and strong attack damage isn't really going to cut it. What I would have liked to see it is maybe like freeze duration, poison duration, burn, paralysis. That would have been nice on a character like this, because you could use that in guild quest. It doesn't mean you will use it, but lacerate, again, you very rarely ever go against any enemies that inflict lacerate, so that's kind of a throwaway, unfortunately. And they had some good opportunity here to get a good link, because we don't have that many. We're going to get into the era now where we have significantly more characters with recharge. That's what happened right around this time, when we don't have that many characters left with strong attack damage as their soul trait, so we don't have that many options left to get sad plus full stam damage. I would love to see that. Heck, everything they gave him low stam damage would have been nice. Just something different. Lacerate duration and strong attack damage is not that good of a combination in my opinion, but I guess it's probably one of the only ones for the mind attribute, so I guess it's somewhat unique. As for his skills though, his bruiser went up by 10%, so he got that at the very least. He kept the same debilitator. His devastation did go up to actually 50%, which is kind of interesting. I didn't even realize it was already on 40%. That is higher than usual for the most part. 50% isn't really gonna, again, he's not gonna start nuking hard with that 50% devastation, but I guess it did go up. Long reach stayed the same, poison duration and sprinter plus 1. So unfortunately, all this character saw was an extra 10% increase on his devastation and an extra 10% increase on his normal attack damage, which kind of does suck. Again, as far as resurrections go, this is definitely one of the worst ones, if I'm gonna be honest. Link, not that useful, and as far as the character goes, he barely saw an upgrade. But I didn't have that much hope from him anyway, so it's unfortunate. But saving the best for last, let's check out Neliel. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to this one. Neliel is the character I have very high hopes for. Now, as far as the soul trait does go, she is a normal attack damage plus 25% soul trait, so she's already an enhanced Link, right? Anything useful for this character would be great. Now, DR would be nice, to get an extra bit of NAD and DR. Can't go wrong with that. Would love to see that. But again, we already have a decent amount of, NAD and DR combination soul traits. So if they want to do something different, maybe recharge, I wouldn't even mind that. We do need more links of that. Last Ditch Survival would be great. Full stam would be great if they wanted to go down that route. Low stam would be good. Just not a status immunity would be great for this character, in my opinion. Even then, though, if they do give her, like, poison or burn, something like that, it could be useful depending on the character you're using in a certain guild quest week. That could be useful if she does get a status immunity, but that's definitely the last thing I want to see when it comes to this character. As far as this character does go, though, what you will see is that she does have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skills. So she can pick up 1 new skill, very likely to be Flurry plus 1. But the big question here, is she going to keep that no attack damage increase? It's at 75% right now. That is huge, right? That is huge. It's not much without Flurry plus 1, but if she does pick up Flurry plus 1 and keeps that 75% NAD, she is going to be one of the, not best NAD characters in the game, but she's going to be a very, very hard-hitting NAD character. Now, I don't see her keeping that 75%. I would love to see that happen, but I believe with Shuei, for example, who recently got a resurrection like 2 or so months ago, his went back down to like 20%, so I'm kind of expecting to see the same thing here. So looking at the character's soul trait, what did she pick up? She got damage inflicted low stamina. We take it. That's actually a very good combination soul trait. Oh, wow. Wow, and she's tech, lads. She's tech. Who just came out? That is all about doing low stamina damage. Kurashiki. We just found the new best link for Kurashiki. That is amazing. That's a really good combination. 25% no attack damage and 24% low stam. I can't wait to quit that on Kurashiki. He's going to be hitting like an absolute truck now. He already does. If you watch my Thinners video, I talked about it. He hits for like 100k with Flurry +2 when he's under 30%. So with this link, he is going to be hitting significantly harder. Looking at her skills though, Berserker +40, Debilitator +5, Devastation 40, Flurry +1, so she did get Flurry +1, love to see that. Long Reach stayed the same, Poise and Sprinter +1. So what we can see here is that is that an equivalent exchange? Let me know in the comments below, lads. Do you mind her losing 75% normal attack damage in exchange for picking up Poise? Maybe if you don't look at it like that, I guess she lost the 75% NAD to pick up Flurry, which I guess is better, right? I definitely do like that. That's going to make her a lot more usable. And Poise is nice on this character. Again, she is NAD based, so Poise definitely does help her. And keep in mind, she does have long reach. Not many NAD characters nowadays, even in today's meta, melee based NAD characters come out with long reach. Long reach is still somewhat of a rare skill for the most part. Would have thought it would have been thrown on characters by now, but she's going to have good damage output for the most part, you know, Flurry +1 with that 25% NAD, the 24% low stam, so at low stamina, she's going to be hitting actually very hard with that Flurry +1, and then she also has Poise too, so she's going to be a better auto character. So as, again, far as Resurrections go, this is definitely a really good one. She's definitely seen a massive increase in terms of damage output and usability. Of course, she does lack Guard Break, but, I mean, you can't expect Guard Break on a character for Resurrection. If it ever does happen in the future, it's going to be exciting, and I'm going to hope for that to happen more often than not. I would love to see the day we finally get Guard Break on a NAD character for a Resurrection, but as far as Resurrections go for NAD characters, she definitely got a very good upgrade, a very good soul trait, very good character, and also orbs. Justice for Neliel, can't complain about that. But unfortunately, you can't say the same for the other two. Szayelaporro got basically nothing. He's still trash. You're not even going to use him as a link. And as for Nnoitra, he did pick up an extra 20% strong attack damage, which does make him better, but it doesn't really matter that much. But at the very least, he's definitely a good link for any hard character in the game. Every time I use a hard character, Nnoitra is going to be linked. So I guess overall, it's just an average batch. In the comments below, though, let me know what you lads think about these Resurrections. Who are you most excited for? I'm sure most of you lads in the comments below are already simping over this Neliel. I'm sure most people only had high expectations for this Neliel. So to see her get a good Resurrection, and I wouldn't even say she got shafted whatsoever, it's kind of nice to see. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice to see. I definitely expect a showcase on Neliel, or at least the batch itself when it does drop in around 3 or so days time. Well, I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I said, as next time, peace.